Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to take just a quick second to share with you my top 3 Maligator Mom must-haves. First on my list is tactipup.com. Now these are the collars that you see my dogs wearing in all my videos, and I personally prefer the 2-inch width. You can get them with their name embroidered on them, and I always have them at a handle. These collars are made with a cobra buckle and all metal hardware. They are incredibly durable and they are made right here in the USA. So if you're interested, check out tactipup.com and use my code MALIGATORMOM to save 10%. And number 2, everybody wants to know, what do you feed your dogs? Well, this is it. I feed my dogs Munster Milling. Now this is a customizable kibble, so you can actually go onto their website and select additives that they will mix fresh into your bag. It's absolutely phenomenal. I add things like bacon fat, salmon oil, probiotic, and freeze-dried elk. If you're interested, use my code MALIGATORMOM and you will save 55% off your first custom bag. And number 3, if you are interested in online dog training videos, you definitely need to check out robertcabral.com. I have consumed a lot of online dog training videos, and Robert is by far the best. Head over to robertcabral.com, use code MALIGATORMOM. All right, guys, so this is part 3 of our series, the first 24 hours with your Malinois puppy. And it is bright and early here for us in Nashville. And this is we just completed our first night with our pups. And so we are getting ready to take them out for their first potty break here of the morning. And we'll get into today's video, what you can expect in the first 24 hours with your Malinois puppy. Hi, sweetheart. Hey. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah. Good girl. So the first 24 hours with your puppy, you can expect to be pretty rough. As you can tell by my appearance and the sound of my voice, it is very early in the morning and I did not get very much sleep last night. So I'm going to kind of walk you through just a little bit of what you can expect there. I start crating my puppies right away. So my puppies did not come home and sleep in my bed and get a bunch of snuggles all night to keep them from crying. In fact, they were separated and crated, and there was a towel placed over their crate so they couldn't see. They were in my room, so they did hear the noise of the TV and my husband and I talking and that kind of thing. And so noise is okay, but a lot of visual stimulation at this age is not. They have a harder time shutting down their little puppy brains when there's too much going on visually. So just keep that in mind. It's okay if they're in their crate and they hear things. It's not necessarily okay if they're in their crate and they can see everything going on. So last night I was up about 3 or 4 times. However, it did get to the point with the male puppy where he was really not settling. And so I actually got up and went and put his crate in the garage so that I could get some sleep. And these are some things that you just are gonna maybe have to do, and it's okay. So I know that you might feel kind of guilty about that or feel kind of bad about that, but you do have to get some sleep and your puppy is okay. He wasn't, he didn't need for anything. All of his basic needs were met. So as long as you can check off the boxes that he doesn't need to potty, hi baby, he doesn't need to potty, he's not hungry, he's not, basic needs are met and he's still in his crate screaming, it's okay to go ahead and ignore those screams and cries and just let that be. These are brand new puppies who've never been in a crate before. And so, during the night, I kind of expected this. And this is something that we're going to start to work on today. So is just a positive relationship with the crate, not necessarily just being thrown in there right away, but we're going to start associating the crate with positive things today. So that's something we're going to work on right away. And we're going to go ahead and get them hydrated this morning and work on our first hand feeding session. And again, I'm not going to be luring or shaping behaviors just yet. I'm not asking for anything out of them in the first 24 hours. I like to give my puppies just some time to adjust. I don't want to stress them out too much by asking for a lot up front. So the first 24 hours, we really just take it easy. We let our puppies get acclimated to their new surroundings, to the new sounds and smells, and all of the stress that that can actually bring. So I'm not asking them for anything at all. So yeah, let's just kind of show you guys what this day is going to be like as it unfolds. So remember, the first 24 hours should be as stress-free for your puppy as possible. That means no guests over to the house to come meet your new puppy. Don't introduce your new puppy to other pets or dogs in the home just yet, and limit noise and startling distractions in these first 24 hours. It's important to give your pup time to acclimate and decompress after the stress of being removed from his mother and litter mates. This is the first time he's experiencing the outside world. The few things I do in these first hours in his new home are hand feeding and introducing the crate. That's it, which I have a full video on how to properly introduce and acclimate your puppy to a crate, so I'll try to remember to link that here, or if it's not, it's definitely going to be found down in the description of this video. Otherwise, just take it easy and enjoy. So here it's been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so after they've had a chance to eat and drink in the morning, which means if if you keep track of what you're putting in them, you should be able to keep track of when it's time to come out. So that's going to go a long way in making potty training more successful. So here we are finishing up our morning feeding and play session, and they have kind of signaled to us by just checking out of playing that they're tired and they're ready for their nap. So my Malinois puppies spend actually a lot of time in their crate, and so should yours. Puppies actually sleep for about 16 hours a day at this young age. So if you aren't actively watching your puppy, then your puppy should be in their crate. Now I have 4 kids and I have 3 other personal Malinois that I own that I have to tend to as well. And today is also my daughter's 20th birthday. So I have other things to do, which means that we have fulfilled these guys' needs, and we're gonna go ahead and put them in a crate, and that's where they're gonna be for a while. So one thing that you can do when you are feeding by hand is just some touching, getting them used to the fact that you can touch them and interact with them. Maybe touch their feet, touch their face, give them full body pets, touch their tails. Just this desensitization goes a long way in preventing things like resource guarding over food in the future, which can be a problem with dogs, and sometimes it turns into such a problem that it's really not something you can ever fix, and it turns into one of those things you have to manage over time, which given the fact that I have 4 kids is not something I ever want to have to deal with. And so I just make sure that this hand feeding means that we're touching the puppies, we're petting the puppies a lot during all of this, and just getting them used to that. This is also something that you can get your kids involved in. So at this young age, most Malinois puppies aren't going to be so rowdy and ridiculous that your kids can't hand feed them. Now that might change in the weeks to come, but as very young puppies like this is a great way to get your kids involved and get your dogs associated and familiarized with your children as well. So a lot of this hand feeding at a very young age, I actually leave up to my kids, and they have a great time.
But when they get bigger and they accidentally bite you, it's going to be painful.
Yeah.
But when this one grows, because it has a white spot on its chest, it's going to be a pretty one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see when this one actually grows up. It's going to be pretty.
I think so too. You need some more?
I'm going to put some in this hand because my hands are already dirty from all those kibble.
So it's literally the end of the day, and I did not get a chance to film anymore, and I really didn't get a chance to accomplish anything. I haven't even run a brush through my hair yet. I did get my teeth brushed this morning, so that's a plus. but the day just kind of gets away from you. I have a lot of responsibilities and a very big demand on my time. I would say all in all that I was out there probably 7 or 8 times with these puppies throughout the day, not just potty breaks, but every time they came out for a potty break, that also meant it was an opportunity to hand feed and then, get them hydrated and do some playing and then back into a crate. And so that cycle repeated itself, like I said, about 7 or 8 times today. And that's going to be their rotation. That's going to be their cycle for many weeks to come. Especially the first 16 weeks are super important. So it is a very big demand on your time. And I don't think that a Malinois is going to be a good fit, especially as a puppy, for someone who has a full-time job or who works outside of the home, who can't take those little breaks and do those little sessions many times throughout the day. I think it would be very difficult to have a Malinois puppy and crate them for 8 hours a day while you're gone at work, and then just have, a few hours in the evening with them before they were back in a crate again at nighttime. I just don't think it's an ideal situation. I think it's good that you know upfront what you can expect, and you can expect, anywhere from 7 to 10 little mini sessions all throughout the day where your dog is going to need your attention and probably require a good 20 or 30 minutes break time from you to go tend to whatever their needs are. So I think that's realistic. I think that is, I'm just trying to be transparent with everybody. I want you guys to know upfront what you can expect. This is not a small task. This is not the same thing as getting a Labradoodle or a Golden Retriever. This breed just requires more, and they require more upfront, especially as puppies. So if you are considering this, just look at me. Like, I look like crap. It's a miracle I got my teeth brushed today. And this is just the truth. And this is not an easy thing to do. And a lot of people don't have the time or the patience to deal with this kind of thing. So, again, just be careful. Just consider the breed, consider what you're getting into, and especially consider if you have the time and attention that a Malinois puppy truly deserves to turn out to be the kind of dog that you probably in theory want when you're wanting a Malinois. So I do have a few other videos. I'm going to wrap this one up. I do have a few other videos that I'd like you guys to go watch if you're interested in learning more. I did a first 24-hour video with my puppy Storm back when I got her as well. So go watch that video as well. She was a crazy puppy the first 24 hours. She was a very challenging, high drive, high strung dog. So go check that one out as well. And then, continue to come back to the channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. I upload every Saturday. You're going to follow me along this journey with these puppies as far as it takes us. They are available. So if you're interested, head over to maligatormom.com and fill out an inquiry form. But other than that, that's going to wrap up this 3-part series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you liked this form of content where I took a subject and kind of dove a little deeper into it by splitting it up into a 3-part series. I quite frankly enjoyed this. I thought it was a lot of fun. It gave me some structure and some things to look forward to throughout the week. So I enjoyed it personally. You guys let me know if this is the kind of content that you would like to see a little more often, because I had a great time making this series. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys same time next week.